Also deliver a keynote speech.
The founding of the People's Republic of China was declared on October 1st, 1949, which opened the historic new chapter for the great rejuvenation of the Chinese nation.
And this great rejuvenation has entered an irreversible stage. All these can be attributed to the birth of Communist Party of China 105 years ago. Now we're seeing the recipients of the July 1st medal. And they are departing from the Jinping Hotel on West Chang'an Avenue. They're now heading to the Great Hall of the People.
We can see police officers along Chang'an Avenue giving these model CPC members a solemn salute.
There are 8 recipients for the July 1st medal. All of them have made outstanding contributions to the party and the people. One of them has passed away.
Now, riding the minibus are the recipients of the July 1st medal. They are Ma Shanxiang, Wang Yuchang, Li Liancheng, Uha Suleiman, Wu Yaqin, Zhao Yafu, and Zhong Jue.
Now, the minibus carrying these model CPC members is driving through the Muxidi flyover. There are 21 motorcycles escorting the honored CPC members.
The July 1st medal is the highest honor in the Communist Party of China. In 2021, when the CPC celebrated the 100th founding anniversary, the party conferred the medal for the first time. And there were 29 recipients. This will be the second time for the CPC to bestow such honors.
This year, the Central Committee of the CPC will also award the outstanding party members, outstanding party workers, and the advanced primary level party organizations across the country. Medals will also be given to the members who have joined the CPC for at least 50 years and have always kept a conduct of integrity.
All the July 1st medal recipients have been faithful to their ideals and loyal to the CPC. They are distinguished representatives of the party members on all fronts. For decades, they served the people at primary level positions and devoted themselves to the well-being of the people.
A nation will lose hope if it doesn't have heroes. A country's bright future also counts on pioneers.
It is crucial for a great political party to have generations of leading figures and models on a glorious journey that has lasted more than 100 years.
Now, the motorcade is passing Fuxingmen, or the Gate of Rejuvenation. This name was given after the victory of Chinese people's war of resistance against Japanese aggression. It demonstrates wish for the great rejuvenation of the Chinese nation.
The Communist Party of China had only more than 50 members when it was founded in 1921. 105 years later,
It expanded to over 101 million. Now there are more than 5.4 million primary level party organizations. The CPC has become the largest ruling party in the world.
in front
of the Great Hall of People, the guards of honor are in formation. They are awaiting the arrival of the July the 1st medal recipients. Police officers along the road are giving a salute to the model CPC members. Now the motorcade is moving along on Chang'an Avenue, a central avenue in the Chinese capital of Beijing. Chang'an Avenue is the venue for grand national celebrations such as military parades.
Along the avenue stand a series of landmarks such as Tiananmen, the Great Hall of the People, and the Military Museum. All these buildings are witness to the progress of the great rejuvenation of the Chinese nation.
This year marks the beginning of China's 15th five-year plan. The period is designated to carry on past achievements and usher in the future. It manifests Chinese modernization as a journey where the CPC pursues one goal after another.
As the motorcade moves on, we can see where the CPC Central Committee is located. This is Xinhuamen, or the Gate of New China. On the wall, we can see 5 Chinese characters meaning to serve the people. It is also written in the CPC Constitution and inscribed in the journey of the party's constant struggles, as well as the lives of every CPC member.
Standing with the people represents the fundamental political stance of the CPC, and it is what distinguishes a Marxist political party from other political parties.
Now, the motorcade has arrived near the Great Hall of the People. The minibus carrying the July 1st medal recipients are welcomed by the guards of honor and students. They're giving them a warm welcome and extending their wholehearted salute to the model CPC members. Now the minibus has come to a stop.
July 1st medal recipient Ma Shanxiang, nearly 70 years old, he was a grassroots official in the southwestern municipality of Chongqing. And before retirement, he worked on the front lines public service for over 3 decades. He provided services in over 20,000 occasions and mediated more than 2,500 quarrels or disputes.
And now we can see inside the northern gate of the Great Hall of the People, officials of the CPC and the State Council are giving the awardees a warm welcome. The next awardee is Wang Yuchan. He served as deputy manager of the former Shaoxian department store in Anhui province. The 90-year-old party member was also a distinguished veteran soldier and war hero. Wang enlisted in the army at the age of 18. And during his military service, he played a vital part in shooting down 2 U-2 high-altitude reconnaissance enemy aircraft. After demobilization, he remained humble and devoted himself to ordinary posts.
And here comes Li Liancheng, the 74-year-old party member, is a long-serving village party branch secretary. With the principles of seeking development for the people and empowering the village with the industries, Li developed collective economy, where every laborer gets his or her share of benefits. Therefore, his village became a model of rural revitalization.
Next honored CPC member is a 70-year-old doctor of Kazakh ethnicity. His name is Wuhaz Suleiman. He comes from the Tachung region in Xinjiang. He provided medical services in the remote mountains and pastures. Having traveled 200,000 kilometers, Suleiman treated patients for over 100,000 times. What is notable is that he's delivered more than 3,200 infants.
Next recipient of July 1st medal is Wu Yaqin. She's 65 years old and is the first party secretary in the community in northeastern China's Jilin province. Over the past 30 years, she's devoted to community work and innovated modern community governance models, and the workshop established by her has trained nearly 30,000 leading workers in primary level governance.
The next is Zhao Yafu, 85 years old. He is an agricultural researcher from eastern China's Jiangsu province. For the past 6 decades, he devoted himself to modern agriculture and rural revitalization. Zhao promoted advanced farming technologies across vast rural areas and greatly increased farmers' income.
And now we are seeing Zhong Jue taking off from the minibus. Zhong is an academician of the Chinese Academy of Engineering. From China's first 5-year plan to the current 15th 5-year plan period, Zhong has remained dedicated to front lines of scientific research. She has overcome core technological bottlenecks in the aluminum processing industry, supported national major equipment, manufacturing, and cultivated numerous professional talents.
Now, 7 recipients of the July 1st medal have entered the Great Hall of the People. There is one more. Chen Junwu, a late academician of the Chinese Academy of Sciences. He also served as an advisor to the Sinopec Group. He dedicated his life to China's oil refining industry. Today, a representative of the Sinopec Group will receive the honor on his behalf.
Now the recipients of the July the 1st medal have arrived at the Great Hall of the People, where the CPC Central Committee will hold the gathering to celebrate the 105th anniversary of the founding of the Communist Party of China. At 10 a.m. local time, the celebration of the 105th anniversary of the founding of the CPC is going to take place. General Secretary Xi Jinping will attend the event and deliver a speech at the event.
Moments away from the start of a special and grand gathering to mark the 105th founding anniversary of the Communist Party of China. We understand 8 outstanding members of the party will be awarded the July 1st Medal, the highest honor of the party. And also General Secretary of the Central Committee of the CPC and Chinese President Xi Jinping will present the medals and deliver a speech at the event, which will begin in just a few moments. And if you're just joining us here on CGTN, these are live pictures coming from within the Great Hall of the People in central Beijing, where a special gathering will commence very soon. And CGTN has comprehensive coverage of this event for you.
8 people have been named for what's known as CPC's highest honor for its members.
Comrades, friends, the conference marking the 105th anniversary of the founding of the Communist Party of China now begins. Please all rise for the national anthem of the People's Republic of China. Please be seated. Today is an important day as it marks the 105th anniversary of the CPC. The Party Central Committee is holding this conference to celebrate the party's birthday. Leaders attending today's conference are Comrade Xi Jinping, General Secretary of the CPC Central Committee, President and Chairman of the Central Military Commission. Members of the Standing Committee of the Political Bureau of the CPC Central Committee, Zhao Leji, Wang Huning, Cai Qi, Ding Xuexiang, and Li Xi, and the Vice President, Comrade Han Zheng. Also attending the conference are other party and state leaders in Beijing, leading officials from Central Party, government, military, and people's organizations, as well as from the Beijing municipal government, representatives of the Central Committees of all democratic parties, the All China Federation of Industry and Commerce, and non-party personages, honorees of the July 1st Medal, and representatives of their family members and affiliated institutions, representatives of previous honorees of national medals and honorary titles, representatives of veteran party members and cadres, representatives of national outstanding Communist Party members, outstanding party affairs workers, and advanced primary level party organizations, representatives of staff and workers from central party and state organs, representatives of foreign experts working in China, representatives of primary level party members and people from all sectors in Beijing, representatives of officers and personnel from military units stationed in Beijing. Now, Comrade Cai Qi, member of the Standing Committee of the Political Bureau of the CPC Central Committee, member of the Secretariat of the CPC Central Committee, Director of the Committee on the Commendation of Party and State Honors and Awards, will announce the decision of the CPC Central Committee on conferring the July 1st medal.
Decision of the CPC Central Committee on conferring the July 1 medal, July 1st, 2026. This year marks the 105th anniversary of the founding of the CPC. Over the past 105 years, our party has united and led the Chinese people to blaze new trails and brave wind and rain, and kept achieving one victory after another, marking brilliant chapters in the history of the development of the Chinese nation and that of human progress. Since the 18th Party Congress, the CPC Central Committee, with Comrade Xi Jinping at its core, has always been people-centered, ushered in the new era of socialism with Chinese characteristics, embarked on a new journey of fully building a modern socialist country, and opened up new vistas of self-revolution of our century-old party. The great rejuvenation of the Chinese nation has entered an irreversible historic process. Overcoming challenges and hardships over the past 105 years, generations of CPC members have striven with one heart and relentless efforts and made epic, heroic accomplishments. In a new era, successive role models have personally demonstrated fine examples that can be learned and followed. To solemnly honor the exemplary party members who have stayed deeply engaged with local communities, worked for the party, served the people, and made outstanding contributions, inspire all in the party to keep true to our original aspiration and founding mission, and forge ahead with enterprise and fortitude, the CPC Central Committee decides to confer July 1 medal to Ma Shanxiang, Wang Yuchang, 李连成、吴哈斯苏莱曼、吴亚琴、陈俊武、赵亚夫 and 钟觉。The awardees of the July 1 medal are outstanding representatives of party members on all fronts and in different areas. They have staunch ideals and convictions, pledged absolute loyalty to the party, dedicated to the party and the country pure-heartedly, and gave everything to the cause of the party and the people. They have put the people first, remained true to the people's aspirations, and worked in concert with the people, and never stopped serving the people's interests. They have stepped up to their missions and responsibilities, fostered a correct understanding of what it means to perform well and acted accordingly, worked hard on their posts and overcome difficulties, and delivered results proven worthy to the party, to the people, and to the times. They have maintained excellent conduct and political integrity, and won the praise across the party and the society. Now, China's development has entered a critical period as we work to reinforce the foundations and push ahead on all fronts toward basically achieving socialist modernization. The CPC Central Committee calls on all in the party to be guided by the Xi Jinping thought on socialism with Chinese characteristics in a new era, thoroughly apply the Xi Jinping thought on party building, take recipients of the July 1 medal as role models, acquire a deep understanding of the decisive significance of the two establishes, strengthen commitments to the full consciousness, full-sphere confidence, and to uphold, rally more closely around the CPC Central Committee with Comrade Xi Jinping at its core, forge ahead with enterprise, and strive in unity to realize the second centenary goal of building China into a great modern socialist country in all respects, and advance the great rejuvenation of the Chinese nation through Chinese modernization.
The honor guard will now escort the July 1st medals into the hall. Now, Comrade Xi Jinping, General Secretary of the CPC Central Committee, President and Chairman of the Central Military Commission, will present the July 1st medals to the honorees. And the 7 honorees will take their seat at the podium. Please all rise.
Now the medal conferring ceremony for all the recipients of the July 1st medal. Ma Shanxiang, a gold medal mediator who has long stood on the front lines of serving the people and resolving disputes. He has pioneered new approaches to community-level dispute mediation and public engagement, easing people's worries with compassion. For his dedication, he has been affectionately called Old Ma by the old community. Wang Yuchang, a heroic veteran who has kept his achievements away from the spotlight. He joined the military at 18, honed exceptional skills, and distinguished himself on the battlefield. After transferring to civilian work, he never forgot what he had set out to do. He stayed humble, indifferent to fame or fortune, and continued to serve quietly in unassuming posts, always living out his promise of loyalty to the party. Li Liancheng, a model village party secretary. He has given over 30 years of his life to the village. His guided principle, development for the people and prosperity through industry. Bold and decisive, he has led the villagers in transforming their once poor village into a nationally acclaimed one and a model for rural revitalization. Wuhasi Sulaiman, a guardian in white for the health of border residents. For over 40 years, he has made the saddle his home and the medicine kit his companion. Braving bitter cold and scorching heat, he has traveled to every pasture. His quiet dedication embodies both a doctor's compassion and the party's founding mission. 吴亚琴, a standout community worker who has remained unwavering in her commitment for over 3 decades. She has brought the enduring principles of the Fengzhou model to bear on today's challenges. She has explored better ways to govern at the community level and help residents resolve urgent and pressing concerns. That's why her community has come to know her as their trusted steward woman. 赵亚夫, a model in poverty alleviation and farmer-centered agricultural development. He has dedicated over 60 years to the hilly areas, introducing new crop varieties and farming techniques. His research is written not in journals but in the soil, and his research's impact is tasted at the farmers' tables. His was a life wholly devoted to the people. 钟觉, a renowned expert in mechanical engineering. She spent her entire career on the research front lines, answering the call of the nation's major strategic needs. She has broken multiple technical bottlenecks, leaving an indelible mark on her field and on China's industrial upgrading.
请坐下。
Please be seated.
现在
Comrade Cai Qi will now read the decision of the CPC Central Committee on commending National Outstanding Party members, Outstanding Party Affairs workers, and advanced primary level party organizations.
Decision of the CPC Central Committee on commending National Outstanding Party members, Outstanding Party Affairs workers, and advanced primary level party organizations. On July 1st, 2026, the Communist Party of China has now traversed a glorious journey of 105 years. Over these years, our party has remained true to its founding mission. It rallied and led the people of all ethnic groups across the country in working hard and forging ahead with determination, and achieved great accomplishments that will go down in history. Since the 18th CPC National Congress in 2012, under the strong leadership of the Party Central Committee with Comrade Xi Jinping at its core, the entire party has held high the great banner of socialism with Chinese characteristics, developed a range of transformative practices, and made a series of breakthroughs and landmark advances that has set China on a new journey toward building a modern socialist country in all respects. Guided by Xi Jinping thought on socialism with Chinese characteristics for the new era, a large number of outstanding party members, outstanding party affairs workers, and advanced primary level party organizations have emerged across all sectors, all fields, and all fronts. On the occasion of marking the 105th anniversary of the founding of the CPC, in order to commend the exemplary, foster a positive social climate, and inspire party members and party organizations at all levels to strive for excellence and make greater contributions, the Party Central Committee has decided to award the title of National Outstanding Party Member to 141 comrades, including Wu Jianping, and posthumously to 8 comrades, including Gu Songfen, to award the title of National Outstanding Party Affairs Worker to 150 comrades, including Meng Ermei, and to award the title of National Advanced Primary Level Party Organization to 399 primary level party organizations, including the party branch of the Atmospheric Environment Division of the Beijing Municipal Ecology and Environment Bureau. These outstanding individuals and advanced groups commended this time are true models of their various sectors. Their exemplary story and lofty spirit vividly demonstrate the vanguard role of party members, party affairs workers, and primary-level party organizations in a new era. They fully showcase the remarkable achievements of the party's cause and party building, and they vividly reflect the vigor and vitality of our party as it keeps pace with the times, stands at the forefront of the tide, and maintains its thriving momentum. The Party Central Committee calls on all party members and party affairs workers to follow the example of the commended outstanding individuals by unremittingly applying Xi Jinping thought on socialism with Chinese characteristics for the new era to enhance conviction and forge inner strength, upholding faith and conviction, reinforcing loyalty to the party, tempering strong party consciousness, and striving to be models of political steadfastness, keeping firmly in mind the party's purpose, standing firmly with the people, implementing the party's mass line in the new era, and striving to be models of serving the people, establishing and practicing a correct view of job performance, taking a realistic and pragmatic approach, working diligently and striving to be models of commitment and dedication, strictly observing discipline and rules, practicing frugality to cultivate moral character, exercising strict self-discipline, and striving to be models of integrity and honesty. Party organizations at all levels should learn from the commended advanced groups by strictly fulfilling the duties stipulated in the party constitution, strengthening their political and organizational functions, implementing the party's theories, lines, principles, and policies, consciously safeguarding the party's unity and solidarity, practicing democratic centralism, resolutely fulfilling responsibilities for party building, and earnestly organizing, communicating with, uniting, and serving people from all walks of life. They should give full play to their role as fortresses in all tasks of reform, development, and stability, and deliver even greater commitment and accomplishments on the new journey of advancing Chinese modernization on all fronts. The Party Central Committee hopes that the commended outstanding individuals and advanced groups will cherish this honor, build on existing achievements, continue striving for excellence, and make new and greater contributions to the cause of the party and the people. As the new era unfolds with great momentum, the new journey inspires us to strive onward. At present, China's development has entered a critical period of reinforcing the foundations and pushing ahead on all fronts toward basically achieving socialist modernization by 2035. All party members must follow the guidance of Xi Jinping thought on socialism with Chinese characteristics for the new era, fully implement the guiding principles from the party's 20th National Congress and the plenary sessions of the 20th Party Central Committee, act on the guidelines of the 4th plenary session of the 20th Party Central Committee, and fully apply Xi Jinping thought on party building. All party members must acquire a deep understanding of the decisive significance of the two establishes and strengthen commitment to the four consciousness, the four sphere confidence, and two upholds. All party comrades must rally more closely around the CPC Central Committee with Comrade Xi Jinping at its core, keep unwavering confidence in victory, and sustain soaring spirits, and continue striving to build a great country and advance national rejuvenation on all fronts through Chinese modernization. That concludes the decision.
Now the leaders will present the awards to the representatives of National Outstanding Communist Party members, Outstanding Party Affairs workers, and advanced primary level party organizations. Now, Comrade Wu Yaqing will speak on behalf of the honorees of the July 1st Medal.
Respected General Secretary Xi Jinping, distinguished leaders, fellow comrades, good morning. I'm Wu Yaqing, an ordinary community worker. General Secretary Xi awarding us the July 1st Medal is the highest honor we could ever receive. This medal belongs to every party member working on the front lines across all sectors. I wish to thank the Party Central Committee for its recognition and thank party organizations at all levels for their long-standing nurturing. 31 years ago, I left an old state-owned military enterprise in the northeastern province of Jilin and started working at the Residence Committee of one neighborhood. Back then, conditions were tough and the foundations were weak. Improving the living environment was everyone's shared wish. Together with my fellow party branch members, we mobilized party members and led the residents to build everything from scratch. We started by collecting bricks to pave roads, planting saplings to green the area, then opened a canteen for the elderly, set up convenient service stations, and built mini parks and cultural corridors. Through years of steady hands-on effort, our neighborhood took on a new look. This was a dream come true for all residents who had wanted a garden-like neighborhood and a happier life. Seeing how the neighborhood has changed day by day and the smiles on residents' faces, I've come to feel that the party is our greatest support and party members are our greatest resource. No difficulty is too great when we work together as one. The needs of the community residents are what guides our efforts. We always keep firmly in mind General Secretary Xi's instruction that community governance can only be strengthened, not weakened. Guided by the service philosophy that residents are my family, we work to ensure our services reach fellow residents where they need us the most. We've launched the 10 delivery elderly care services, bringing meals, medicine, and many other support, and built a 10-minute elderly care service circle to meet seniors' diverse needs. We established a happiness cooperative, offering practical skills training and helping residents connect with opportunities to start businesses or find jobs. We also founded the Youth Home, providing free tutoring and raising scholarship funds to help more than 100 students from difficult families see their college dreams come true. When the residents called me Big Girl, Sister Wu, and Mom Wu, the warmth is what drives me to keep going against all odds. Back in 2020, when General Secretary Xi visited our neighborhood, he said, I was like a ball of fire and encouraged me to keep doing a good job. I have never and I will never forget these words. I know clearly that this fire wasn't lit by me alone. It comes from the party's guidance and trust and the residents' support. It is their backing that keeps this flame of serving the people burning brighter and stronger. There were times that I had the chance to leave the neighborhood for what many would consider a more promising career. But as a party member, where the people are, that's where my post should be. The residents need me, and I simply can't bear to leave them. I am willing to work for the neighborhood for the rest of my life and give my all to live up to the party's nurturing and the people's expectations. The July 1st medal is also a heavy responsibility on my shoulders. Going forward, I will always keep in mind the party's founding mission and always follow the party's lead. I will remain wholeheartedly devoted to safeguarding the well-being of every household and keep delivering the party's warmth to every resident. Before I conclude, I sincerely wish our party eternal vitality and our great motherland ever greater prosperity. Thank you.
Now, comment Xi Jinping, General Secretary of the CPC Central Committee, President and Chairman of the Central Military Commission, will deliver an important speech.
Comrades, friends, today we are gathered here to celebrate the 105th anniversary of the founding of the Communist Party of China, to look back on the extraordinary journey the party has traveled, to look ahead to the bright prospects for the cause of the party and people, and to encourage the entire party and the Chinese people of all ethnic groups to forge ahead confidently toward the great goal of building China into a great modern socialist country in all respects and achieving the great rejuvenation of the Chinese nation. To begin with, let me extend festive greetings to all party members on behalf of the CPC Central Committee. I also extend warm congratulations to the recipients of the July 1st medal, the National Outstanding Party members, the outstanding party affairs workers, and advanced primary level party organizations. Comrades and friends, 105 years ago, as the Chinese people and Chinese nation were undergoing a great awakening, and as Marxism-Leninism was becoming closely integrated with the Chinese workers' movement, the Communist Party of China was born. Since then, the Chinese people and the Chinese nation have had their strongest backbone. And China, a poor and weak country mired in domestic turmoil and foreign aggression, began an epic transformation. 105 years on, our party has stayed committed to the original aspiration and mission of seeking happiness for the Chinese people and rejuvenation for the Chinese nation. With a keen insight of the trend of global development and a clear grasp of the changing principal contradiction in Chinese society in different periods, the party has united and led the Chinese people of all ethnic groups in a persistent endeavor and achieved great success in the new democratic revolution, in socialist revolution and construction, in reform, opening up, and socialist modernization, and in advancing socialism with Chinese characteristics in the new era, writing the most magnificent chapter in the millennia-long history of the Chinese nation. "105 years of unremitting efforts have fundamentally changed the future of the Chinese people. Our party has led the people in an extraordinary struggle, toppled the three mountains of imperialism, feudalism, and bureaucrat capitalism, established the People's Republic of China, which made the people masters of the country, and put an end to China's history as a semi-colonial, semi-feudal society, and achieved the historic transformation of raising the living standards of its people from bare subsistence to an overall level of moderate prosperity, and then ultimately to moderate prosperity in all respects. Today, the Chinese people, with their destiny firmly in their own hands, are striding toward a better future with confidence, self-reliance, and strength. 105 years of unremitting efforts have blazed a right path toward the great rejuvenation of the Chinese nation. In the great practice during revolution, construction, reform, and the new era, the party has led the people in overcoming great hardships, successfully blazed and upheld the path of socialism with Chinese characteristics, completed in just a few dozens of years the process of industrialization that took developed countries several hundred years, and created the two miracles of rapid economic development and long-term social stability. Today, the great rejuvenation of the Chinese nation is showing an unstoppable momentum and a bright prospect like never before. 105 years of unremitting efforts have demonstrated the strong vitality of Marxism. The party has adapted the basic tenets of Marxism to China's specific realities and to fine traditional Chinese culture. The party has kept adapting Marxism to the Chinese context and the needs of our times, and established Mao Zedong thought, Deng Xiaoping theory, the theory of three represents, the scientific outlook on development, and the thought on socialism with Chinese characteristics for a new era, greatly enriching and developing Marxism. Today, the vigor and vitality of the cause of socialism with Chinese characteristics has fully tested Marxism as a scientific truth and demonstrated its people-centered and practical nature, and demonstrated its open-ended nature and contemporary relevance.
$105
105 years of unremitting efforts have profoundly influenced the history of the world. The party always stands on the right side of history and stands on the side of human progress, and with its tireless endeavor has profoundly changed the trajectory and dynamics of the world. Today, the party is leading the people in advancing Chinese modernization, creating a new form of human advancement, and expanding the pathway of developing countries toward modernization. We advocate for the building of a community with a shared future for humanity, providing Chinese wisdom, Chinese proposal, and Chinese strength for addressing major issues facing humanity. The socialist China, led by the party, is recognized as a builder of world peace, contributor to global development, and defender of international order. $105 years of unremitting efforts have forged a strong CPC. The party has stayed true to its nature, purpose, and goals as a Marxist party, carried forward its great founding spirit, remained determined, and emerged stronger through trials and tribulations. Today, the party has become the largest governing party in the world with major global influence. It has gained wholehearted endorsement and support of the people. It is the strong leadership core of the cause of socialism with Chinese characteristics, and it is truly a great, glorious, and correct party. Comrades, friends, we owe all that we have achieved over the past 105 years to the unremitting efforts of the Chinese people, led by the Chinese communists one generation after another. Chinese communists with comrades Mao Zedong, Deng Xiaoping, Jiang Zemin, and Hu Jintao as their chief representatives have made tremendous and historic contributions to the rejuvenation of the Chinese nation. To them, we express our highest respect. Let's take this moment to cherish the memory of comrades Mao Zedong, Zhou Enlai, Liu Shaoqi, Zhu De, Deng Xiaoping, Chen Yun, and other veteran revolutionaries, and Comrade Jiang Zemin. Let us cherish the memory of the revolutionary martyrs who bravely laid down their lives for national independence and the liberation of the people, and for prosperity of the nation and happiness of the people. Their great contributions to our country and nation will be immortalized in the annals of history, and their noble spirit will live on forever in the hearts of all Chinese people.
The people are the creators of history, and they are the real heroes. Here, on behalf of the Party Central Committee, I wish to pay high tribute to people working on all fronts and from all sectors of the society. I wish to extend sincere greetings to our compatriots in the Hong Kong and Macau special administrative regions and in Taiwan, as well as overseas Chinese. I also wish to express sincere appreciation to people and friends from all countries who have maintained friendship with the Chinese people and shown understanding and support for China's endeavors in revolution, construction, and reform. Comrades, friends, the fundamental reason that the CPC has been able to create one glory after another in its 105-year journey, and that history and the people have chosen the CPC, is because our party has fine qualities that are unmatched by other political parties and forces. The dedication to the pursuit of truth that ensures the party always moves along the right direction. Our party takes Marxism as a powerful intellectual instrument to transform both the subjective and objective worlds. By freeing our minds, seeking truth from facts, moving with the times, and applying a realistic and pragmatic approach, the party endeavors to review and embrace truth in the course of shifting social contradictions, test and develop truth through practice, and use new theories to guide new practices, so as to ensure that the party and the people's cause will keep moving forward in the right direction. The deep bond with the people that ensures the party always stands on a solid foundation. with a firm belief that the country is the people and that the people are the country. Our party is committed to serving the public good and exercising power in the interests of the people. We act conscientiously to fulfill the party's fundamental mission of wholeheartedly serving the people, and stand firmly with the people, share their aspirations, and work alongside the people, thus cultivating an unshakable, strong foundation for the party. The determination to undertake historic mission that ensures the party always holds strategic initiative, with the great ideal of communism in mind, and the commitment to achieving lasting greatness for the Chinese nation. Our party has resolutely carried upon its shoulders the task entrusted by history and the people, aligning long-term objectives with phased targets. Our party has established its central tasks in keeping with the changes in the principal contradictions facing the Chinese society, and formulated and adopted the correct line, guidelines, and policies to maintain leadership and initiative in the development of our cause. The readiness to follow the trend of the times that ensures the party always stays ahead. With a high degree of historical consciousness and a broad global vision, as well as a clear understanding of China's national conditions and the defining theme of the times, our party has proactively identified, responded to, and steered changes, and made pioneering efforts to ensure that the party's work keeps up with the times, follows the law of development, and demonstrates the spirit of innovation. The party has led the country and the nation in progressing with history and advancing in line with the changing times, and proudly served as the vanguard of the times and the backbone of the nation. The courage and competence to fight that ensures the party always maintains confidence in victory. With the spirit of fearing no sacrifice and fighting with bravery, our party has forged ahead against all odds for the interests of the people, of the country, and of the nation, and for the realization of its ideal and conviction, no matter how strong the enemy, how treacherous the path, and how severe the challenges may be. Our party has remained dauntless and unyielding, and inspired the people of the whole country to achieve one victory after another with an iron will. The commitment to self-strengthening that ensures the party always keeps its vigor and vitality. Understanding that it takes a good blacksmith to forge good steel, our party is committed to examining itself through the lens of changing times, alerts itself with a strong awareness of potential risks, and improves itself with a spirit of self-revolution. With a commitment to self-improvement, we are determined to remove all elements that undermine the advanced nature and the purity of the party, and eliminate all viruses that erode its health, so that we can forge a strong party through the tempering of revolution. These fine qualities are critical factors that explain why the CPC can deliver. We must carry forward these fine qualities in line with new realities to ensure that the party never changes its nature, its conviction, or its character, and maintains its strong ability to innovate, power to unite, and energy to fight. Comrades, friends, great accomplishments require ambition and tireless effort. To deliver on the party's mission and tasks in the new era and on the new journey requires all CPC members to maintain confidence and persist in our struggle, and create new achievements worthy of the times and the people. To maintain confidence and persist in our struggle, we must stick to the party's basic theory, line, and policy. The party's basic theory, line, and policy are major outcomes achieved by the party and the people through arduous explorations, and serve as the fundamental guide for the course of the party and the country. On the new journey, the whole party must remain committed to its path and ideal, uphold the party's overall leadership, and the centralized, unified leadership of the Party Central Committee. Thoroughly implement the thought on socialism with Chinese characteristics for a new era. Maintain confidence in our path, theory, system, and culture. Build on past success to further advance our course, and open up new ground while upholding fundamental principles, so as to continue forging ahead against temporary distractions. To maintain confidence and persist in our struggle, we must rely closely on the people in creating great historic achievements. To uphold and develop socialism with Chinese characteristics is a common cause for the entire party and the people of all ethnic groups across the country. On the new journey, the whole party must work with greater resolve and drive, rally and lead the Chinese people of all ethnic groups in making pioneering endeavors, ensure coordinated implementation of the five-sphere integrated plan and the four-pronged comprehensive strategy, fully and faithfully apply the new development philosophy on all fronts, move faster to create a new pattern of development and make solid progress in pursuing high-quality development. We must act on the people-centered development philosophy, promote whole process people's democracy, consolidate and strengthen the unity of all ethnic groups, the unity of all Chinese people, and the unity of all sons and daughters of the Chinese nation, and fully unleash the motivation, initiative, and creativity of the 1 billion plus Chinese people so as to create a mighty force for advancing Chinese modernization. To maintain confidence and persist in our struggle, we must proactively tackle the risks and challenges on the road ahead. China remains in a phase of development where strategic opportunities exist alongside risks and challenges, while uncertainties and unforeseen factors are rising. We must always stand ready to brave high winds, choppy waters, and even dangerous storms. On the new journey, the whole party must strengthen the awareness of potential dangers, uphold bottom-line thinking, strengthen the readiness and the competence to fight, keep in mind both domestic and international imperatives, ensure both development and security, and build up the ability to reasonably predict changes, timely discover risks, and effectively tackle challenges, so as to ensure that the giant ship of national rejuvenation could navigate the turbulent waters and sail steadily forward.
To maintain confidence and persist in our struggle, we must continue to build a community with a shared future for humanity. As changes unseen in a century are accelerating, and the world has entered a new period of turbulence and transformation, humanity has once again come to a crossroads. On a new journey, we will respond to people's aspiration and follow the overarching trend, hold high the banner of peace, development, cooperation, and mutual benefit, uphold common values of humanity, build a new type of international relations, and implement the Global Development Initiative, the Global Security Initiative, the Global Civilization Initiative, and the Global Governance Initiative, so as to lend more positive energy to world peace and development. To maintain confidence and persist in our struggle, we must promote full and rigorous self-governance of the party with unremitting efforts. Full and rigorous self-governance of the party is an ongoing process. On the new journey, we will thoroughly apply the thought on party building in a new era and meet the overall requirements for party building in a new era to strengthen the party's long-term governance capacity, maintain its advanced nature and integrity, and maintain its close bond with the people. We must improve the systems for exercising full and rigorous self-governance of the party, set strengthening ourselves politically as the overarching guide for other initiatives of party building. Keep on fighting the tough, protracted, and overall battle against corruption, and further strengthen the party's ability to lead politically, to guide through theory, to organize the people, and to inspire society, so as to ensure that the party always remains a strong leadership core as we continue to uphold and develop socialism with Chinese characteristics in a new era. Comrades, friends, a strong country must have a strong military, and only a strong military can ensure national security. On the new journey, we will fully implement the party's thinking on the military for the new era. Follow the military strategy for the new era. Uphold absolute party leadership over the People's Armed Forces. Stay unwavering committed to the Chinese path to building a strong military. Fully enhance political loyalty in the military. Strengthen the military through reform, science and technology, and personnel training, and run the military in accordance with the law. We must modernize national defense and the military with high quality, achieve the goal of the centenary of the People's Liberation Army, elevate our People's Armed Forces to world-class standards more quickly, resolutely safeguard national sovereignty, security, and development interests, and make greater contribution to world peace and development. Promoting long-term prosperity and stability in Hong Kong and Macau is essential for the great rejuvenation of the Chinese nation. On the new journey, we will fully, faithfully, and resolutely implement the policy of one country, two systems, under which the people of Hong Kong administer Hong Kong and the people of Macau administer Macau, both with a high degree of autonomy. We will see that Hong Kong and Macau are administered by patriots, ensure that both administrative regions are more effectively governed in accordance with the law, and promote their economic and social development. We will support Hong Kong and Macau in better integrating into and contributing to the country's overall development. Resolving the Taiwan question and realizing China's complete reunification is, for the party, a historic mission and an unshakable commitment. It is also a shared aspiration of all the sons and daughters of the Chinese nation. We will implement our party's overall policy for resolving the Taiwan question in the new era, uphold the One China principle and the 1992 consensus, stand closely with our Taiwan compatriots, deepen exchanges, cooperation, and integrated development across the Taiwan Strait, resolutely fight against separatist forces aimed at Taiwan independence, oppose external interference, and unswervingly advance the cause of national reunification. Comrades, friends, the young people are a vital force for realizing the great rejuvenation of the Chinese nation. All of us in the party must prioritize, care about, and support the young people. and create conditions for them to grow and succeed. To Chinese young people in a new era, you should steadfastly follow the party and its guidance. Aim high. Step up to your responsibilities of the times. Integrate your personal pursuit into the cause of the party and the country. Seize the day and live it to the fullest. Run well the historical relay in the new era. Lay the road with youth and make your ideals shine. Comrades, friends, we are proud of the splendid history that the CPC has written in the past 105 years. But we shall never rest on past laurels. By the middle of this century, we will realize the second centenary goal of building China into a great modern socialist country in all respects. Time will not wait. History will not wait. It is imperative that all of us in the party never forget our original aspiration and founding mission. That we always stay modest, prudent, and hardworking, and that we have the courage and ability to carry on our fight. We must rely on, unite, and lead people of all ethnic groups of the country to forge ahead on the new journey and contribute to the new era, and strive to secure new historic success.
Comrades, friends, just now General Secretary Xi Jinping delivered an important speech. Taking stock of the glorious journey the CPC traversed and the great achievements created in rallying and leading people of all ethnic groups over the past 105 years, revealing the fine qualities and critical factors that enable the CPC to forge one glory after another. General Secretary Xi put forth the requirement of 5 musts, demanding all CPC members to maintain confidence and persist in our struggle on the new journey, and made the great appeal for the whole party to strive for new historic glories. General Secretary Xi's important speech is visionary and strategic, deep in thoughts and rich in substance. It connects the past, the present, and the future, and offers guidance for us to advance our great struggle, great project, great cause, and a great dream, and therefore carries important political, theoretical, and practical significance. It is an important Marxist literature that further points the direction and provides the guide for completing the party's central task in the new era and on the new journey. All party members must conscientiously study General Secretary Xi's important speech, act in line with the important speech in their work, and turn their study outcomes into concrete actions for new accomplishments and new contributions in the new era and on the new journey. Comrades, friends, let us rally more closely around the CPC Central Committee with Comrade Xi Jinping at its core. Follow the guidance of the Xi Jinping thought on socialism with Chinese characteristics for a new era. Thoroughly study and implement Xi Jinping thought on party building. Acquire a deep understanding of the decisive significance of the two establishes, strengthen commitment to the four consciousness, the four sphere confidence, and the two upholds. Carry forward the great party building spirit. Act on the founding mission of the party, and strive to build a great country and advance national rejuvenation on all fronts through Chinese modernization. Please all rise for the Internationale. The conference is now concluded.
And that was a speech made by President Xi Jinping, who is also the General Secretary of the Communist Party.